Hello, this is Susanna with another video tutorial for you. This time I'm going to show you how to make a custom brush in Photoshop. Now the first thing I did was I signed my name on a piece of white paper and I put it into my flatbed scanner. I'm just using my HP all-in-one printer scanner fax, which is more than sufficient for this purpose. Now that I'm in Photoshop, I will go to File, Import. You can use ViewScan or Silverfast or any other software program that you have for scanning, but for this purpose, it doesn't need to be that high end. So I'm going to WIA Support, which is built into Photoshop, and I'm going to choose that, which will bring up my my HP all-in-one. So destination folder, you can browse for whatever folder you want and have it go in there. But definitely check Open Acquired Image in Photoshop. And you can use the day's date if you want, or not, whatever you wish. Okay, so now I'm going to start, and it will bring me to my OfficeJet 6500. Okay. And here is my preview. So I'm going to say black and white picture or text. And I'm going to adjust the quality because the resolution's pretty low. So I'm going to make it 300 ppi, pixels per inch. And I'm going to check on the preview, and it's going to give me a preview of my page. Now I did several versions of my signature, and of course I only need one. And I put it in upside down, but it doesn't matter. So I'm going to just use this one. So I choose that and I say scan. And of course it's going to come into Photoshop upside down, but that's okay. It's going to be very easy to rotate once I get it in there. Here it is. So I will go up to Image, Image Rotation, and click 180 degrees. And now it's the right way up. That's very good. Okay, so here we have it. Now we're going to also look at image mode because I know that my scanner brings things in as a bitmap, and you don't want to use a bitmap in Photoshop. Not everything will work. So we're going to check on grayscale. Now we have size ratio 1:1, that's fine. Okay, so now here we have it. Now, my S is a little bit sketchy, so I hope that it will reproduce okay. So the next thing we're going to do is choose the name. So we're going to go up to the magic wand. Whoops. Hello. Hello. The magic wand tool. And we're going to select the name. It's going to select everything because I have unchecked contiguous. I'm going to hit Control D, which will deselect, and show you what happens if contiguous is checked. So now I've only got the S, or in this case, the Anna, Uzanna. So we'll uncheck contiguous, and we will check the whole thing here. And now we have the whole name. Sometimes it's a good idea to go up to select because we're working on a selection now, and modify it a little. So we can expand it, smooth it, border it. I'm going to expand it by 2 pixels maybe, and we'll see what happens, and say OK. So now we're selected, and we've expanded by 2 pixels. And now we're going to go to Edit, Define Brush Preset. And here it comes up. So we give it a name. I'm going to say Susanna 2 because I have already made this preset. So this one will be a second one that I can recognize. And I'm going to say OK. And then I'm going to close this file. And I would save it. Oh, no, 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 no. Cancel. Let's do it again. We'll deselect and we'll say save as. And let's save it as a Photoshop or a JPEG or a TIFF, whatever you prefer. I'm going to save it as a Photoshop file so that if I do it again, open it and close it again, it won't change the resolution or the not the resolution, how good it is. Gosh, the word escapes me right now. Okay, we don't want it to compress further. So now I'm going to give it a name, Susanna 2, and it's going into my pictures with the date. I'll say okay. I'll save that. And now I can close it. And now let's open up a new document. So I'm going to Control N for new or Command on the Mac. And I'm going to say 7 by 10 at 360. Okay, that's fine. 8-bit, yes. Photo, doesn't matter. Okay, it's just going to be a white piece of paper. Here we go. Now I'm going to go up to the brushes. Let's open that up. And we're going to go to brush presets. Now you have to have a brush chosen for this to show up. So we'll choose the brush in the toolbox by clicking on it or pressing B on the keyboard, which will bring up the brush. And it'll probably be the last one. Susanna 2. There it is. So I'm going to click on it. And as you see, now sometimes I find, let's make sure we have the right color in the foreground. We have white in the foreground. So if I click there, you're going to see nothing, right? Because we're white on white. So we need to change the white and the black. You can either click this arrow here, or you can press X on the keyboard. And now we have black in the foreground. And there we go. And there's my signature. I've also done a SP for Sophia Photography. I make this one a little bit bigger so you can see it. And I've also have, if I'm not mistaken, various brushes that you can use. So I hope you enjoyed this. You can make your brush bigger or smaller by using the bracket key, the right bracket for bigger, the left bracket for smaller. And of course, you can change the color if you wish. Say OK, and you can put any color you like up there. Sometimes I click it more than once to make sure that it's totally saturated. And that just about does it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is your digital diva, Susanna Sophia Kramer, signing off. Okay, bye.